Good afternoon. Happy Tuesday. We are moving and grooving this week. Welcome back to my segment of Building a Clear Online Presence. I'm your host, Ebony Rose, and I have been going live every day this month, and I am so excited. I'm very proud of myself. I've said this in a few videos. Like, I can't believe I'm actually doing this. Like, I went live last month for February, and I was like, oh, I can do this. This is a short month. Like, I can do this. And I said, okay, let me do it again for March. And here we are talking about how to build a clear online presence. That is the topic for the month. And every day I'm giving you tips on how you can build a clearer online presence. Take what you want, leave what you don't want, okay? Before I get started, please do me a favor. If you're watching this, whether you're live watching it with me right now or you're watching the replay, please like and subscribe. If you are not subscribed to this channel, I would greatly appreciate it. When I started this in February, I had 26 subscribers. I now have 362, I think. It may be more at this point, but I have like over 300 followers, over 350 followers, right? And my goal is to hit 500. So I'm still on my way. I believe I can hit it before the end of the month. We will see. I'm going to continue to be dedicated and push my content out there. And the more you all engage and the more you all share and like and subscribe, it helps me out a lot. So thank you so much in advance. We are going to get right into our topic today. Today we are talking about educating versus overwhelming your audience, right? Like, we can educate our clients or our audience. We can definitely educate, and we just want to make sure that when we're educating our clients, we aren't overwhelming them with too much information, right? So that's what we're talking about today, pretty much. We're going to talk about when it's a good time to go deeper into sharing when you are educating, and when it's not. Like, there are definitely times where you can chill on the information because people don't have the capacity to do all of this learning or sit and listen to something these days. Like, it's gone are the days of like hours and hours of content or information being poured into people. Like, you have to hit it and quit it. You have to be short and sweet and to the point, right? So trying to teach everything in one post is not going to work. If you have that much information, like, imagine if I took all of these days and put it into one post. That would be so much information. Oh my gosh. Like, if I did a webinar, that would be like a 2 to 3 hour, maybe more webinar. What? First of all, I don't have the time to sit there for that long to record all of that. Second of all, the people are not going to sign up for that. They are going, or if it's not clear and it's misleading, they will sign up for it and then regret it when they find out it's a very, very long webinar and they're going to want their money back, right? So trying to put everything in one post, don't do that. If you have a lot of information, that is a lot of content for you for the week or the month. So utilize that, split it up, make it in smaller bites so that it's more digestible for your audience, right? If you have too much in one post, it's going to feel cluttered. It's going to feel like cluttered content, and they're not going to digest it, and they're not even going to engage, and they're not even going to want to continue to listen to what it is that you have to say, right? So information overload makes people tune out. If it's too much information, or even if I notice that even if they click on something and it says 55 minutes, they don't have time for it, guys. I'm telling you, please make your content shorter. I did a short from one of my other videos saying your content is too long or your captions are too long. It was one of those, but sometimes people's content is too long, whether it's a podcast, whether it's a YouTube video or a reel or a TikTok video. It's too long. People are not going to sit there and listen unless they're really hooked, and you really have that knack for just drawing people in, right? If you have that personality to where you can instantly draw somebody in, you could talk for however long you want. But most of us don't have that. So we need to keep our content short. We need to not overload our content with information because people are going to tune out. You're probably tuning out right now because you're like, oh my God, this is me. This is me. I need to do this. I need to make my stuff shorter. Okay. Stick with me. I'm not going to be here long. I'm just here to give you tips. Okay. Because a lot of people need to hear this. Clear, simple messages are easier to remember, right? Clear, simple messages. This is how I work in my meetings with my clients. I don't overwhelm them with homework. They get homework. Don't get me wrong. They get homework, but I'm not going to overwhelm them because why? Giving them too many tasks to do at one time will create this overload in their mind. Like, oh my God, I'm overwhelmed. She gave me 5 assignments to do. I'm just not going to do any of them. Versus me giving them clear, simple messages to remember, like, okay, do this and do this. That's it. 2 simple tasks that it's a light lift, it's not a heavy lift, and they can do it within the week before we meet again, right? Same thing with your followers and your audience. You want to give them clear, simple messages so that it's easier for them to remember. You need to engage with people who engage with your content. Boom. Clear, simple message. Why? Because that shows that you're engaging with your own content, and that shows that you're relatable, that you come on here, you don't just post and you ghost. You don't post and ghost. You post, you see that people are responding to your content, and you go back and you engage with them. Okay? That is going to show them, oh my gosh, she's really intentional about, her audience. She's really, really interested in what we have to say about what she's putting out there, right? And she's looking for feedback, all those things, right? So make sure your messages are clear and simple, okay? Teaching with intention rather than volume. This is just as plain and simple as what I said in the beginning. Teach with intention, right? Stick to your goals, stick to your notes, instead of trying to fit all of your notes into one place, right? That's overthinking. If you have so many notes, and you're trying to fit it into whatever time frame you have set for yourself, you're overthinking. Split it up into more sessions and keep it moving, right? Think about the audience. Think about how different people learn, how different people digest information. You have the visual learner, you have the hands-on learner, you have the hearer, you have people that actually like to be hands-on and do things. That's me. I'm hands-on. I can't just sit and listen to something or read something. I have to actually be doing it to learn, right? I'm a visual hands-on learner. I'm both of those, right? So you have to be intentional about the teaching with intention versus trying to fill in all that volume into what you're teaching, right? Does that make sense? Because clarity creates understanding. If you're intentional about what you're putting out there, and I'm thinking of teachers, I'm thinking of influencers, I'm thinking of people that sell products, I'm thinking of people that teach online courses, like this can fall under anything. If you're teaching someone how to do something, right? You want to be intentional, right? Being intentional will create the clarity that you are looking for. And that clarity creates understanding from your audience. They're going to be clear about what it is that you're doing. You're not overloading them. You're not saying too much. You're giving them the clear messages, and then they can understand, right? So let's do a quick recap because I'm done. That was it. Okay. Don't put everything in one post. Split it up. That's called content. That is called library. You could put that in your library for the week or for the month. So split everything up. Do not put everything in one post. Information overload will make people tune out. So remember that. Keep your messages clear and simple because it's going to be easier to remember. Teach with intention rather than throwing all of your information into one teaching. That's kind of like putting everything in one post. And be clear because that's going to create understanding. All right. Those are the 4 things that I want you to take away from this message today. Clarity teaches better than complexity. You don't want to be too complex because they're going to be gone. They're going to be on somebody else's page. Okay. So be clear. This is what we're talking about this month. I'm going to be repetitive. I'm going to say this over and over again. Be clear about what it is that you're talking about, okay? be as clear as this light is making me clear on this screen. Okay? Okay, that is all I have. I'm not going to overwhelm you with information because this is clear and simple and to the point. This is all you need to know for the week. Work on being clear. Work on splitting up your content. Work on having multiple pieces of your content to share. Y'all be seeing me in the same stuff sometimes because I'm batching my stuff and I'm splitting up my information so that you can digest it easier. Okay, so go to my website. If you want to work with me, go to the Work With Me tab. I'm here for you. Leave your comments below in the comment section. Give me your feedback and like and subscribe. And I'll see y'all tomorrow at 1 p.m.